Hey there. I got an email today from a client. Let's call her Diane. And she said, "Hey, Melissa, this stuff works. I got a request from a client the other day," she said, "and instead of caving in, I got curious." Now, this is a fundamental negotiation principle. Instead of caving in, get curious. What she did, she said, I asked him a couple of questions. I got curious to clarify the issue, and lo and behold, it was not needed. She didn't need to give in. So I'm Melissa Hereford with Negotiate with Confidence. And today we're going to talk about what you can do instead of caving in and how to get curious, what that sounds like. I'm going to give you two examples. The first is if you're a freelancer like my friend who operates independently as a solopreneur or an entrepreneur. The second example I'm going to give you is how you use this skill internally. If you're in a support position or have people requesting things of you, which of course we all are in internal positions. So, situation number one with a freelancer, what does it mean to get curious instead of caving in? Um, Here's an example. Freelancers, you're always getting asked for price reduction, right? Like, I need you to cut the price a certain percentage or to a certain amount. Let's just say I need you to lower the price by 10%. So instead of caving in and starting immediately to think, how can I do this for 10% less? Get curious. Ask a question like, 10%. I'm really curious how you came up with 10%. The answers that you get to that question are going to give you information you need in order to respond. So your customer might say, well, I'm comparing you to three other companies and you're the highest price. So if you come down 10%, that would put you in line with the three other companies or three other people that I'm talking to. Interesting. Now the question is, are they actually comparing you in the same with the same criteria? So we call this in negotiation terms apples to apples comparison. Are you comparing two apples or are you comparing an apple and an orange? And you need to find out if you're all apples or if you're the orange. If that's the case, what that means is that your proposal is not the same as the other apples. Your proposal may have additional things in it, hence making it 10% more expensive. So then you start exploring what are the other people that you're comparing me to offering and making sure that you are having a fair comparison. Okay, the other answer you might get in a situation like that is that your customer says, well, I have a budget that I'm trying to fit into. Then your curiosity, the question you're going to ask is around, how did you come up with that budget? And the answers that you get are going to lead you essentially to the same place as the apples to apples comparison. So, are you offering significantly more than what they're wanting? In which case, you can scale back your proposal rather than cut the price, or scale back the proposal when you cut the price 10%. So, you're not offering the same thing. Okay, now number two, we're talking about instead of caving, how do you get curious? And we're going to take it internal now because lots of you guys are work internally. This happened all the time for me because I was in a support role where I was helping salespeople to sell and negotiate with their customers. They would come to me and say, Melissa, I need you to turn this project around for me in 2 days. I need you to make a presentation to my client in 2 days, or I need you to get those numbers to me in 2 days. It was always some really fast turnaround time. And it would be very tempting for me to cave in and just give them what they want because I'm in a service role. I'm trying to make my customer, my internal customer happy. Now, instead of caving, how did I get curious? Well, as always with internal customers, you want to verify that you're happy to help them. Just, I'm happy to help. I'd like to ask you a few questions before I get started to make sure I really understand. And the question that I'm going to ask are things like, tell me about the deadline. What's going on during that time period? Why is it so important? What else is happening? What are the other moving parts? And as you start to get that information, you start to get more creative ideas. So people would come back to me and say, well, I don't really need the full presentation on Thursday. What I really need are these three questions to be answered. Well, I can easily do that. I can answer these three questions much more easily than staying till 9 or 10 or 11 o'clock tonight to get a proposal done for you that may not even need to be done. So there's your tip for the day. There's some questions to ask instead of caving. Please share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it. I'm Melissa Hereford with Negotiate with Confidence. I will see you guys next time.